All right.
I'm gonna let you sign this since I'm next.
Okay.
You don't
All
mind.
right.
All right. You have a great
All
day,
right.
sir.
Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Hi, guys. Commodore Sam coming to you from LA, Lower Alabama. Obviously, Lower Alabama, USA. But guess what we've got? We've finally got shipping of the Commodore 64 Ultimate, but most importantly, the Founders Edition. They're rolling out. I'm going to open this up, and this is just going to be a box opening, seeing what's in it, seeing what it's like. Not going to hook it up. I don't feel like, at least not at this point, I don't feel like that experience is going to be any different than some of the others, but that have already shipped, right? So today we're just going to look at what it looks like, what's in the box. So let's get busy. Okay, guys, I've got the camera reoriented and some good light so that maybe you can see everything. Obviously, this is all about the experience of opening it, and what it looks like is important. Like I said, we're not going to really do anything other than take a look at it. Look at that mark, Founders Edition. A little bit of box damage. You can see the other box in there, but it doesn't look like it was hurt, but let's hope not anyway. Unfortunately, I got a little box damage on this, but that's okay. So we're going to open this up and get started. So I'm going to try to keep everything fairly well in frame and try not to make any mistakes or have any missed footage. Short, sweet, to the point, just enjoying the opening of the box. So I'm going to slide this out here. And boom, throw that box. All right, so let's look at this box. Looks very similar. I do have a Starlight, a little bit of denting from shipping, but I already have a Starlight that I bought. Actually bought it off of eBay because originally I bought the Founders Edition with the idea that I'd have it first and then I'd wait on the others. That didn't happen, and I saw that wasn't going to happen, so I snapped up a different one. So let's continue on. Let's open up the rest of this box here. Got a little bit of plastic right here. We're going to try not to, this one is turned loose, and another piece of plastic right here. So we're going to try not to damage anything while we open it. And so here I'm opening it. Woo, look at that. There's a flag taped to the inside. Can y'all see that? I guess you can. Yeah, if I can pull it a little bit closer. So there's a flag taped to the inside, a t-shirt. So we got a t-shirt. I actually have two t-shirts, maybe. So yeah, we'll have to open those up and see what they look like. I did not order t-shirts, so they didn't just stick these in the box. So let's see what t-shirts we got. We have a t-shirt with says I rebooted. That's cool. That's very cool. I guess hopefully you can see that well. Nice shirt, nice quality, feels good. All right, we'll set that over here to the side. We'll open up this other. I see some gold in there. I see some gold. Anyway, so we got a little bit of a different t-shirt. I don't remember if these are the ones on the website or not. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember this one on the website, but maybe it was. Another rebooted. It's got the teeth logo on it. I don't know what they call that logo, but holding a Commodore 64, a beige model. Pretty cool. Again, nice quality t-shirt. They're not my size, but how would they know what my size was? we grow them a little big in Alabama. Anyway, so that's pretty cool shirt. Again, we got the flag. I'm not going to actually untape that flag, but pretty cool addition there. We've got the card that's very similar or looks identical to what come with the Starlight. Still a little more gold, a little more gold. We're going to get to it, guys. We're going to get to that. I'm going to take the box out. I wonder, of course, we've had glue issues. So on some other stuff, let's see if there's anything different in here. We have the normal bag of the HDMI cable. They didn't glue, they stopped gluing. So they didn't glue the very second tape in there. So, that's a good improvement. Didn't do that. There's another box in here. We're going to open that. That looks special. So let's look at that here in a minute. We've got what I would expect is the normal power brick that we've had with the adapters in there. I don't know that there's anything special different about that, so I won't necessarily go into that very significantly. Just to make sure there's nothing different, I am going to look at this and see if it's a different color or anything. No, looks like the same very second tape that we've had, with the Starlight. So no change there. This sticker card looks the same as the Starlight. So I'm going to put those back in this box here. Not necessarily how it came out. We'll just set this over to the side. Don't want to make this video too terribly long. Really just wanted y'all to see what it looked like. So let's go ahead and open this. Obviously this is something different. Got Commodore Founders Edition. It's a kind of a cloth container, almost similar to like some watch cases and stuff you've gotten a watch in. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that they had these keychains in there. So you got this gold Founders Edition pendant or whatever you want to call it, and it even has a little power one as well. So you got power and Commodore 64 on there, or the Commodore 64 badge. So I guess it is a necklace, really, or whatever you want to call it. So similar to what you might see an actual necklace show up like, right, from a jewelry store. Very high end, very pretty. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna get the computer out, but I see some stuff up under. I'm gonna go ahead and take out the stuff that's up under. So we have our regular manual. I think we all know that the manual is just phenomenal. So I'm not going to really go into that. That looks to be the same as the other manuals. And then we've got a certificate. And I actually saw a picture of this certificate from someone else, and it had the same number 7 on it. So maybe they're all number 7. I'm not sure. You got $64 over here. Anyway, nice chicken with its wings spread, and nice little cheeky looking signature too. I'm not sure who that is, but it's got a little chicken head on it. Anyway, kind of cool. Nothing on the back. It is embossed or stamped, if you will. So not a cheap certificate-ish, as far as certificates go. Kind of cool. I'm going to set this over to the side so I don't mess it up. And so now we're going to get to the item that we came for. But just before we do that, I did want to, look at the box a little bit. It's the same box. I don't see anything different in the box, but there that is. But back to the computer. I'm going to pull the styrofoam off on it. All right. Seems to be, all of that seems to be the same as the Starlights and others. A little, pop the tape, you can see the back, very, very gold, very yellow. And so there we go, guys. We've got the gold badges. We've got the gold keys. They look very nice, very gold. Feel very silky. They really do feel kind of like they're gold. So it's very, very smooth feeling. Let's see. have they done anything now? Of course, my Starlight that I had a little bit of the buckling in it, and so when you would press down on this side would actually raise up. So it was one of the worst ones. I was able to repair that pretty easy, so it wasn't a big deal to me. I'm used to working on the old Commodore, so a little bit of work on a Commodore doesn't scare me. so I fixed mine. I would say they really have fixed it. I'm not seeing any flex in this keyboard at all. The shift where everybody was talking about, there's a little more of a gap on this side than this side. That's still there, but that doesn't bother me either. But just nice. I mean, it's really nice. So I'll rotate this just so you can see it all. Very, very gold. Very, very nice plastic. The sticker here is also gold as well. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but it's a gold sticker. I'm not remembering the Starlight having gold. I'm remembering the Starlight having a silver one. So that's a gold badge, a little bit different. The serial number on mine here is, the model number is C64U, and the serial number is FE0001417. So the 1417th. So 1417. So 1417 is my number. Pretty pleased with that. Pretty cool. Again, it looks, you have the clear port panel there, power panel, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if there's anything else. I'm gonna bring it a little bit closer and try to get a better shot. I don't know let me see if I can get some better light on it. Maybe, but without unplugging anything. This is a stretch. All right, I'm gonna just rotate it a little bit under the light, just so you can see it. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay, guys. That is it. That is your Commodore 64 Ultimate. I wish I had a studio so I could give you even some better lighting. But again, I'm not going to power it up. I think there'll be plenty of those. This was really just let's get a better look at that badge, of those badges. Better look at the keys. See if there's any flexing. You see any flexing? I don't see any flexing. It feels very solid. Very solid. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed that unboxing. I'm very excited to have this in my collection. That it was always going to be a collection piece and not one that I planned on using a lot. I bought some other ones for that. I think that's probably what a lot of people will do. But if you have any questions or anything about it, leave those in the comments. Give me some subs and likes. I appreciate it. Thank you.